Okay, so
May I mute? May I mute the voice here?
let me mute. Okay, let me mute everybody.
Do you hear my voice?
So I think I'm seeing some couple of new people in the group. I'm thinking they'll probably be using Facebook Live and Instagram Live one of these days, moving forward. So there's actually a lot going on in the market since yesterday. If you are new, if you are new to the probably just join us on the group. Probably less if you just join us less than a month, can you just signify? Let me see your hand. New people, if you are new, I can see some old timers there. Some people have been around since last year, 2 years ago. Okay, Ifeanyi, I see Ifeanyi. Ifeanyi raised his hand. Okay. So okay, I'm actually okay. I see another person. I'm actually trying to really address some things as touching what cryptocurrency is about, the way it is, so that we can all be on the same page. Yeah, okay. I'm seeing a couple of new people. Okay. Okay, I can see Teddy, I can see Joma. Ifeanyi. All right, good. So basically for new people and also for the old people that have been around for a while, probably since January, February this year, is something that I've been saying before now, even before we start having this dip in the market. I've been saying it that the market, the cryptocurrency market is actually a cycle, and if you understand that cycle, it's going to help you. Cycle that once you understand it, it's going to go a long way for you to do well in this space. For those that have been around, you always hear me talk about bull cycle, bull cycle, bull cycle. And if you've listened to the video course, for new people that just come in, also be hearing me. Okay. Please, if you are coming in, please mute yourself, please. So, like I was saying, for new people, as long as you have seen the video course, you would have heard me to also talk about um 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 what will I'm trying always talk about bull cycle, bear cycle, when to hold, how long you can hold for, and whatnot. The truth is, in trading cryptos, the way cryptocurrency is right now, your goal should be towards long term, and I'm going to explain what I mean. For example, you if you are even if you are new to the group, you always hear us talk about shit coins, or that's all these new coins that are just being created on the Binance Smart Chain that that they've not been around for so long. We call them shit coins because they don't have solid. I'm not saying most of all the coins will go away, because there are some coins that are shit coins in 2017 and they are still around and they are doing very well. A lot of coins like that are doing very well. That came out after this after the last bull run, or during the last bull run, and they are still around. Coins, a lot of them. If I start mentioning it, there's a lot of them, and they are still around because they have solid team, number one. They have good community, number two, and then they also have solid use case. Because the truth is, what drives a coin and what makes a coin a very good coin is that it has good use case, it has good fundamentals, and then it also has good team. That means people that are driving it, people that are at the edge of that, that are the aim of that coin, that they are and they are ready to push that coin, and they are sincere about pushing it. So basically, um having downtime in crypto, if you have been around for a while, like I said, it's not a new thing. Like if I produce the Bitcoin charts, if you see my video, the last video I spoke about almost something like this that happened last year. This was in June. Sorry, that was March last year. Trying to look for that. Okay, oh sorry, I'm on the 1 hour, so let me go to the daily chart so that you guys can see what I'm saying. So it's easy for us, it's easier for us to see it on the daily chart than on the trying to look for that last year where we have a sharp to another thing I'm trying to look for. I'm trying to look for when we have a sharp drop last year. So basically, okay, around this area, I think this is okay, 2020. Okay, this March. So I hope you guys can see my screen. So this is a sharp drop that we had last year. This was in March, and then that drop, the Bitcoin dropped from around 10,000. Hold on, around 10,500 all the way to 3,782. Almost 70% sharp drop, around that period. And then, it forms a bottom around this axis. And then we saw that it went back up. Now, most times, what normally happens is because this market is still quite unregulated. So any news or any small thing that people just read about, probably on the internet, it's going to result in a very sharp drop of the market, and the market is very volatile. The cryptocurrency market is very, very volatile. You can't dispute that. Imagine if you buy a coin that within 2 days, 3 days, that does 3,000%, 5,000%. It's unheard of. It's but because the market is still new, and that's why we're having so much returns. And if you have that much returns, for example, look at the coin. There was a coin I dropped at the group. That was 2, 3 days ago. The soccer coin, the football fan coin, the one I dropped. Between that Monday and now, today's Thursday, right? I think I dropped it on Monday or Tuesday. Within that period and today, that coin has done about 600%. Imagine just between 4 days. When you have an asset class that appreciates so much, that move up so fast, you should also expect, when it drops very fast. It drops very, very fast. And there are two things that makes it do like that. Number one, it's unregulated. It's very unregulated. So any small news makes it drop. And number two, people are quick to take their profit, because imagine you put $100 in something and in 3 days it has given you, say, $10,000. It's just normal for you to just quickly want to take it and say, this is too much. So people, will dump fast on that kind of asset. And that's why we normally have this sharp drop. Now, I haven't said that. Now, if you've been in the group for a while, you always hear me saying that this is not a sprint. This is actually a marathon. And if you want to stay long in this market, there are two things you need to do, especially at this period. Because at the period that we are in now, as of today, I'm feeling that probably in the next couple of weeks might be entering a bear market, depending on how people react to the news that are coming out. Although we are still the bull market is still on, but then there's so many fear, uncertainty, and doubt that is going on in the market today. I look at between how many days Bitcoin has lost almost $600 billion in market cap. The cryptocurrency market. It was above 2 trillion over the weekend or last week. It's above 2 trillion, but there's a sharp drop. Now, like I said, the market cycle of the cryptocurrency market, the bull run starts during what we call the Bitcoin halving. like the one that happened last year. It happens every 4 years. And after that alpha, most times you see Bitcoin moving up and creating a new all-time high. So a new all-time high that Bitcoin creates Bitcoin alpha, after Bitcoin alpha actually also allows different other coins to also move up. Because Bitcoin is the driving coin for this market as of today. Tomorrow it can change. So now the thing is, you want to be around, because and the mistake that most people do is that because, like I always say, because money is very powerful and people are emotional about money. So when they lose their money, they just say, this thing is not working. They walk away. But what you want to do is you want to stick around. The purpose I'm calling this meeting is to just encourage a lot of us, especially the new people. The new people that have been around. For people that have been around for, say, even if you have been in the same 3 months, because I made enough money. I mean, except you are greedy. Except you are greedy. So now for new people that are just coming in, I understand that probably you come in and you're lost. And you are experiencing a loss. As a matter of fact, this is the best time. The new people, for me, people that are just coming in, and when they came in, they had some losses. They are the kind of people that I like. And I'll tell you why. You won't be overconfident. A lot of times, new people, if somebody joined the crypto market yesterday and tomorrow, the next day, the person made 1,000%. Most times, from my experience or from what I've seen, they more often than not, they become overconfident. Most times, they always become overconfident, and they won't take profit until they see now everything now crash. But you see some new people when they join, like people that join and Bitcoin, as soon as they join, the thing crashes on them. When they stick around and market peaks again, they are more cautious. They now understand that it can go either way. You get what I'm saying? So my point is, for new people that are just joining, just don't let it get to you. The market will recover. It has always been like this. Bitcoin goes down, comes up, goes down, comes up, goes down, comes up. And like I always say, you want to buy when people are fearful, and then you want to sell where people are greedy. I mean, that is the popular saying of Warren Buffett that says, be fearful when people are greedy and be greedy when people are fearful. So, and that's the foundation for this market. And like I always say, have a plan, have a long-term plan. In the next couple of years, probably 5-10 years, cryptocurrency is going to go mainstream. I'm telling you, trust me. Right now, we have just about 80 million people that are actively using cryptos, Bitcoin, and other cryptocurrency actively. Now, imagine out of active internet users today is over 1 billion, right? Now, imagine the percentage. 80 million, say 80 million to 100 million is still very insignificant. And there are a lot of people that are still going to come into this space. And that's why I always say, if you are just coming into the space, if you are just joining cryptos, you are still very early. It's just like when you are just joining the early days of internet, probably in the early 90s or in the probably in the late 80s, 89, 88. I mean, that is the point at which we are in right now in crypto. So you are still very, very, very much early. So have a long-term goal, have a long-term mindset that you are here for the long term. Because trust me, the market is here to stay, like I always say. So there's no point for hurry, and there's no point to be in a rush. Just have that mindset. Probably you are still experiencing loss right now. Just know that the market is going to peak. And like I always say, your goal, like I was trying to correct somebody in the group yesterday, the person was trying to buy out of all these shit coins. And I was saying, don't want to buy those kind of coins now. Right now, your goal is coins. If you have some loose change and you want to buy coins that you want to keep for a while, your goal should be coins that have good fundamentals. Number one, and I'm going to mention those coins. Number one, Bitcoin is a good coin that you can buy to keep. That you can buy to keep probably in the next. You say, okay, I want to buy some. Probably you want to be buying some probably on a monthly basis. Ethereum is also a very good coin you can buy to keep, that you can buy and keep for 2, 3, 4, 5 years. Because you see these coins, Bitcoin and Ethereum, they have a very good use case. Ethereum, for example, is used for smart contracts. It's used to build other. It's used for dApps, for decentralized applications, and other cryptos are also building on the Ethereum chain. You have Binance. Binance is also a very good coin. Cardano is doing very well. Cardano is building something that is very strong. If you've been in my group, if you've been in the paid group for a while, you know I'm a fan of Cardano. I've always been. I mean, we've been buying Cardano since last year, since Cardano was around 11 cents. I think I bought some Cardano in 2018 when it crashed. I mean, when it crashed to around say 50 cents, 20 cents, and I'm still holding it. So Cardano is building something powerful. So this is a coin that you can buy to hold for long term. XRP still having issues, so I wouldn't recommend it. I'm still standing on but for the short term, SRP is good. Buying to keep for long term, I don't know. I'm still on the sideline. Dogecoin doesn't have any, as far as me I'm concerned, it's just a meme coin. It's just a meme coin. Doesn't have any use case. So it's not a coin that I would recommend anybody to buy. But for short term to just buy and make money is good. It's good. It's good for short term. Polkadot is also a very good coin for long term. Internet computer is also very good, but they have a very good use case. Bitcoin Cash, same thing. Uniswap also the same thing. Uh, 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 USDC, this is a stable coin. You know, this one doesn't increase. So Litecoin for me also is something you can buy and hold. So Lana is also doing very well. Chainlink, I mean, this is beautiful. Matic is a very good coin. I think I have some back. Martin, so I'll take some questions later. VChain is also a very good coin. For me, if you're just coming to the group, I would say just keep your focus on probably on the first 20. Although there's also some very good coins. Twitter is also a very good coin. Filecoin, a lot of coins, that you can buy and hold, for the long term. Okay, because like I said, this is and one last thing before I start taking questions. I see somebody using his hand. I'd like to say that the crypto market is about timing. It's also about timing. It has to be. These guys, can you hear what I'm saying? Can you hear what I'm saying? Somebody is saying they can't hear what I'm saying.
Very clear.
Okay, thank you. Martin, I think that should be maybe it's your device. Check your speaker so other people can hear me. So, like I was saying, your goal is you want to be here for a while, and please, I would like to also say this because I see people send me mails. Some people have sent me mails. I have a lot of mails that that a lot of people are saying that they want to put money, and I noticed that most of them are new people, that they want to put their school fee. Somebody saying he wants to put his house rent. Please don't put your house rent in crypto. It's a speculative market. Anything can happen. And in fact, you don't want to put your any funds that you want to use for contingency purpose. Any funds that you want to use for something that is important to any trading market, be it cryptos, be it forex, anything. Because number one, apart from the fact that it's speculative, number one, you will not allow the market to breathe. Now, let me give you an example. There's a coin that we bought. I think it was recently. There's a coin that we bought that I think last year that we started buying Chainlink before the market dip. We bought Chainlink. I started buying Chainlink around that say $2. At the point, Chainlink now dropped to around $1, and it was there for a while. Chainlink was sitting down at $1 for a while. I think after 2 months, it moved on to $4. Then was ranging between $4, $2, $4 throughout that last year. Now, as of today, Chainlink is around, I think before this dip, Chainlink did $50. Chainlink did $50. And then I started buying this coin at around that say $2, $3, $4. But it took Chainlink about a year before it gets to $50. Imagine if it is my house rent I used to buy chain link. If I put my house rent to buy chain link when chain link was around $4 and it now dips to $3, and peradventure it gets to $5, I can't wait that long. I will not be able to wait 1 year. I will not be able to wait 1 year for chain link to grow, because I'll be in a hurry. Because another thing is I'll be under pressure, because now I know I need to pay rent, so I'm under pressure. So there's a better way you can play the game if you don't have much money, and that's what we call dollar cost averaging, where you are investing little by little. For example, you are looking at, let's say chain link jump to $5, and you don't have bulk of money to buy. What you want to do is you want to start buying it bit by bit. Let's say today you see $10, you buy some. Tomorrow you see $20, you buy some. You are buying to keep. Probably you are buying to keep for another 2-3 years. So the day you see $50, you put it. The day you see $30, you put it. So you are saving that money up. As much as is in your power, you want to invest, some extra funds that you have. Okay. And there are times where I always say, go and sell your TV, go and sell something. That period, when that period comes, then you can take extra risk. But at this period that we are in, it's still a period of consolidation where the market can go anywhere. There are times that you hear me say, go and say this and buy this, go and say, there are times like that. Like I said earlier, the market is about timing. If you understand the cycle and you understand the timing of cryptos, you will make a lot of money. You will know where you will know where you want to go and sell your land, and you buy coin and you go to bed. Okay, it's about timing, and then you also know when you don't want to go and sell your land. You also want to know where you don't want to go and withdraw your money in the bank and put it. It's about timing. And like I said, as long as you stick around in the community, and if you notice in the WhatsApp group, the WhatsApp group is more like a community. And like they say, life's about association. I mean, I've seen students in this group that started with nothing. There's a lot of them, and a lot of them are millionaires today in that group. A lot of them. Students have started with $50. Now their portfolio is in the excess of over $10,000, less than a year. So, and that is the power of association. That's the power of community, where you have, other people that have been around. They can guide you. They can, tell you what not to buy, tell you what to buy. Sometimes, and that's why you see we have made the community so easy for people to drop, coins. Okay. So, like I said, this market is about timing. At this period, you want to limit your risk, because we don't know the direction the market wants to go yet, and that's the truth. If you've been around for a while, last year you hear me talk about go and sell your TV, go and sell your car, go and sell, because that period is a period that we are not at the peak of the bull cycle yet. Okay, now at this period there's so much uncertainty in the crypto market, so you want to play safe until you are sure of the direction of the market, probably in the next couple of months. Okay, so like I said, the goal is not I'm trying to look for the right word. The goal is not this market is not a sprint. It's a marathon. It's a marathon. And then you want to set a goal for, say, 5 in the next 5 years, you want to hit $1 million. It's possible. There are people that hit $1 million in that group that I know. A lot of people in the group that have done over $1 million, this bull cycle is very, very possible. So, but then, like I always say, just calm down, just relax. This market is not going anywhere. It's not closing up tomorrow. Just calm down. Okay. Now, your goal, and like I always say, crypto is a perfect investment cycle that can take a man out of poverty. And I'm talking from personal experience. I know what I'm saying. Please. So let us just calm down. Okay. Market is not going anywhere. Have a long-term goal, have a long-term mindset, and then everything will be fine. So let me take just some couple of questions before we call it a day. I don't know if you have any questions, just you can raise your hand so that I will mute you. If you have any question, let me know. Mr. Razak, I want Mr. Razak to talk. I can see Mr. Razak. Mr. Razak, can you unmute yourself? Good evening,
Hello,
sir.
sir.
Good evening, sir.
Good evening, sir.
Yeah. Before I give you some little time, I quickly want to talk about Mr. Razak. Mr. Razak in the group is one of the, he's the oldest person in that crypto group, and I've known him now for over 3 years. And he has shared some couple of testimony with me. Hey guys, sorry, those are my keys. He has shared some testimony with me, over privately about some coins that he bought, and they are doing very well. So can you talk about the coins that you bought? I think you bought Tron and Cardano, sir, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, can you share your experience with us?
Yes, so I remember very well, sometimes late last year, I think it's around November then, when I called you, I said, I have some money, like $5,000. So which coin would you want me to invest this money on? Then you asked me, do you have in your portfolio, do you have Cardano? I said, no, I don't have. And he said, buy ADA. Then I used the $5,000 to buy ADA. Then that ADA gave me about 42,000 ADA.
Okay.
So, and I now discovered, I was just flipping through my my wallet when I discovered that 42,000 ADA that time.
Yes,
Just
sir.
like about 3 months after, I turned to $43,000.
Wow, just with $5,000.
$5,000. I was telling you that time that this money, I don't know what I can put this money on. It's money I can just use for some time. But now I don't want to sell it. From what you've been telling us, from what you've been saying about the fundamentals of ADA, I feel like holding it the more.
Yes.
I said, thank you very much. Thank you
You're welcome,
very
sir.
much.
Have you been staking it, Ada? Did you stake it, sir?
Yes. At some time, I was taking at on Bitrue. But when I hear on Bitrue.com.
Okay.
Bitrue, I even use it severally to borrow some money from Bitrue. But after some time, I heard some people talking about, when what's the name of this exchange that was hacked? I think KuCoin. Then fear just gripped me. I said, let me remove this. I now removed the money. I removed it from there. I took it to Binance. Looking at what you've been saying, I look at Binance is a little bit much more stable than some other exchanges out there.
Okay, yeah.
So now
but then,
it's on Binance.
Oh, okay. That's good. But if you're, I think I did a video last year about how you can stake ADA on one of their partner websites, Adalight.io. I think I'll drop the video. I think I had the video on YouTube. ADA is one of the right now is the highest. 75% of ADA circulation is staked, and a lot. The one I staked, I know how much every day they pay me. No, they pay me every 5 days. They return, and that one you are not staking it on any exchange. I think it's safer if you want to stake it. Don't stake it on an exchange, because even Binance that you are staking it on, they are also staking it on all those partner websites. And what they will paying you probably peanuts of what they are receiving. It's a better way you can stake it, and then you'll be getting more return. But if you ask me, really, I'll say you try and take some profit from what Ada has done.
Okay.
I just try, probably just sell some and just know that I don't know what your goal is really, but for me, if you 5,000 to 40,000, I mean Ada before this dip, it did around $2, right? If I'm not mistaken,
Yes.
$2.50, $1.40 something cents. So I think if you can I'm just saying, but it's better if you take it on that. I'll drop the YouTube video on the group. I mean, they are paying me very good money. I mean, the kind of money I made on the Ada I've been staking since last year alone. When I've staked since last year, I mean, it's almost doubling the amount I used to buy, because there's a way you can stake it and they will pay you very well. I did a video on it. I'll drop it on the.
Okay.
And then you can stake it. I actually use my hardware wallet to do the staking. There's a way you connect your hardware wallet to it. I did a video on it. I'll drop it on the.
Okay. Oh, thank you very much.
Thank you for sharing that thing to us. We appreciate it. Thank you, sir. Yeah. I actually purposely asked Mr. Razak to just I'll just take one more question and then we'll call it a day. Actually, because I have another meeting in some couple of minutes. So I actually asked him to talk about his experience, because number one, the reason why I wanted him to talk, because is Mr. Razak is if I'm not mistaken, probably is in late 50s or early 60s. I don't know. For me, and then we have a lot of young people. For me, I like the fact that he has an open mind to cryptos. It's not there's so many older people out there. They don't have that kind of open mind. So and that's why I'm fascinated by his story. So I haven't said that. I'll just take one more question and then we'll call it a day, because I have another meeting. Who is Infinite? Hello.
Yes. Hello, good evening, boss.
Good evening. Yeah, please make it short. I have about 3-4 minutes to be out of here.
Okay. Okay, sorry. Now, boss, I want to know this issue of taking profit or something. Is it concerning short term or long term? For example, like the story that was shared by Mr. Razak now, from 5 to 40. So when he gets to 40 with a long term project, is it advisable to be removing, or you just leave it to keep growing for as long as you want it to be? That's one. Then number two, sir.
Okay.
Now, for some of us that are working towards long-term projects, I think, is it not advisable for us to have some short-term knowledge where we can be at least getting little tokens per day, per week, thereabout?
Okay.
Okay. How good is that? Yes.
Okay. All right. So basically, what I'm going to say is, it's about personal goal. It's about your goal. I don't know what your personal goal is. Now,
Okay.
then number two, when it comes to taking profit, like I said, it's about personal goal. For me, and I'm very frank with you, coins that I've been holding for 2 years, and in this bull cycle, when they started peaking, when they started going up, what I did was I started taking profits and I started selling off. I started selling off. I mean, imagine you buy a coin with $5,000, gives you $100,000. You want to take some profit, right? You want to take some profit. So and the reason you want to, and I think I've said this over and over, the reason you want to do that is because like I said, this crypto market is a cycle. Okay. When the bear season starts, most of all these coins, imagine Chainlink went from $1 to it's $30 today. Last year it was around $2, $1. So, and very soon when we enter the bear season fully now, you will see that Chainlink can crash to as low as $5, $10, or $6. So you want to take some money out and wait. You want to take some money out and wait, so that when it crashes, you can buy at cheaper price. When you buy a coin with 5,000 and it did 100,000, or probably it did $50,000. Now, if you don't sell, if you don't take profit, you blame yourself, because when it crashed, your 40,000, 50,000, you probably now drop to 10,000. You'll be feeling bad now, right? So you want to take some profit and hold, so that you can use that money for something you want to use it for. So that when we enter bear season, you don't want to now start looking for money again. It doesn't make sense now. You don't want to start I need money, because you already made profit. Just take some profit and wait. So for me, that's the idea. And that's what me I've been doing. Like my Ethereum, I've started selling my Ethereum off. When Ethereum did 4,000, I started selling some. I was buying Ethereum last time when Ethereum was around $150, $200. So when it did 4,000 plus, I started selling. I think I've sold about over 50% of my Ethereum at 4,000 plus. So I converted it to stable coin, and then I'm waiting. I know that in the next, probably by next year, I'll probably we should be seeing Ethereum at $300 or $500. Then I'll start buying again. Probably Binance. Some Binance that I bought, I've started selling them off. I know that by next year, we should be seeing Binance at, say, probably $50, probably $100. I'll start buying again. That's the way the market is. If you understand that cycle, can't miss it. And you want to take profit, like I said, so that you can buy cheaper again when it drops. So that you can buy cheaper. I mean, that's a wise thing you want to do. Best thing to do. But like I said, I don't know about your goal. You know, we have different goals. I don't know your goal. And also now talking about short-term trade, like you are saying, we always discuss short-term trade now. And if you've seen that video course, you know, we've talked about short-term trade so much. Probably the next webinar we'll be having, I'll create time, then I'll be able to take more questions. I can see that some people are still raising their hands. Please, I will not be able to take further questions from now. We'll be calling it a day in the next probably 1 minute. What I want to say is probably the next webinar we are going to be having, we'll have a short-term trade, how you can trade a daily trade, how you can take some profit, and how you can buy a coin in the morning, sell in the afternoon, or sell in the evening. So thank you very much, everybody. So have a nice night. I'm going to I think we are recording. I'm going to drop the record on the video for others that missed it. So good night, everybody.
Good night. All right, bro. Good night.
Yeah, good night.
Thank you very much.
Bye.